saying? The fighters that Crawford fought were handicapped. You know what I'm saying? I'm healthy. Fight the best fighter at a healthier weight.
Would Teofimo be the most accomplished fighter that Terence Crawford has faced? I would have to say yeah. Even though the handicap phrase he used against Terence Crawford's big opponents, they do apply to him too. Lomachenko's bad shoulder, Josh Taylor's injury, and he was out of the ring for like 17 months or a year or something like that. I know it was a long layoff, and plus they said Josh Taylor couldn't make 140 anymore. So if we're going to use the excuses for Errol Spence and all Terence Crawford's opponents, we have to do the same with Teofimo. But I do think Teofimo will be the most talented fighter that Crawford has faced and the most accomplished fighter Terence Crawford has faced, because Teofimo's been a unified champion at lightweight. Some people say undisputed. I'm not going to argue about that. You make your choice. And he's been a champion at 140. He's a champion at 140. Two-weight division champion. And you look at Errol Spence, which I always thought Errol Spence was a good fighter, not elite. But then again, Teofimo, a lot of people consider him elite, including me. But being an elite fighter, and there's no excuses, being an elite fighter, you should not lose to guys that are not on your level like a Kambosos. But I doubt this fight's going to happen, because one thing Teofimo was saying, the fight has to be at 147. If Crawford moves up to 154, the fight's pretty much off. Teofimo said he's not going to 154 to fight Terence Crawford. And Crawford only wants big fights. Crawford says he got 1 or 2 fights left. And at the age of 36, this guy's been blackballed in boxing for so long. Now he's getting old. He's 36 years old, and he wants some cash out fights. And even though I don't think he gets the Canelo fight, but who am I? I'm just a boxing fan. As a boxing fan, I like to see him there with Tim Tszyu or Boots before he retires. But as far as we know, Canelo has not picked an opponent for May yet, and Terence Crawford's name was in the hat. And what better fight to start your Amazon season with a Terence Crawford Canelo Alvarez pay-per-view? I'd rather see Canelo and Benavidez, in my opinion, but the casuals is looking for a fight like that. Do I think Teofimo and Terence Crawford would happen? I don't think it would happen. I think we're more closer to a Virgil Ortiz and Terence Crawford fight happening. But it would be a fun fight to watch. I don't think Terence Crawford gets credit for beating Teofimo because he's coming from a smaller weight class, but he would be the more accomplished and talented fighter that Crawford has faced. And for the record, I don't think he beats Crawford. If you're getting knocked down by Kambosos and Sandro Martin, what is Crawford's power going to do to you? But you know, Father Time is undefeated. He might get Crawford when he's old one night. No excuses. You get in the ring, it is what it is. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beasy, I'm gone.